What's up, guys? No Talent Game here with another movie review. This one here is for Oddity. Didn't know anything about this movie. I didn't watch any trailers. I knew nothing of it. All I knew was I was guessing it was a horror movie just because it was rated R and just by the screenshot of the or the poster for the movie. I was like, okay, this is definitely gonna be a horror movie, and I literally had no idea anything about this movie. Nothing. But to my surprise, it was very good. Very good movie. I liked it. I'll try and break it down for you here. So this is directed by and written by a man named Damian McCarthy. And apparently he's got another movie on Shudder. This one is a Shudder movie as well. So if you don't see it in the theaters, you can see it on Shudder if you have a membership to Shudder. It didn't say when it's coming to Shudder, but it will be eventually. But he did another movie previously. This Damian McCarthy, and it was another Shudder movie, but it was like, you know, small budget movie for sure, small indie film, and it's called Caveat. I'm definitely gonna go check, after watching this Oddity movie, I'm definitely gonna go check out his other one, this Caveat. It is also on Shudder if you wanna check that out. Yeah, I was just like, all right, I'll figured I'd give it a go just by what I saw from his body of work. So apparently he did, you know, well enough. I think they, you know, saw his potential, so they gave him a little bit of bigger budget. I mean, this is not a giant budget movie by any means, but it's definitely a bigger budget supposedly than his last movie, Caveat. And this movie, I'm gonna say that it's good. It's a really good movie. I liked it horror wise. I'm gonna say this one's the best one of the year so far, in my opinion, horror movies. I liked Long Legs, but it was just, you know, it was a little different. It was, you know, Long Legs is definitely creepy for sure. But this movie, I think, does a better job of its creepiness and the tension building. And it's just like, I jumped numerous, like 2 or 3 times. Even one of those ones, normally if you do ever watch a movie by yourself in the movie theater and you have a jump scare, you kind of just like, you know, you just jolt. But I had a couple in there where I even was like, Jesus, you know. I even said something when I jumped because it popped out that, you know, at me just like that, and I was like, oh God, and I actually said something. So that doesn't rarely happen at all. I mean, there's definitely jump scares, but in this one, yeah, there's a couple of them where I was like, oh God, and it's not one of the cheap things either, where they just crank the volume up real loud. It's not cheap like that. These are good jump scares. So if you like jump scares, be sure to check this movie out. It is rated R. I will say it's a slow burn for sure. So if you don't like slow burn movies, you're probably not gonna like this one. I'm not huge into the slow burn movies, but I think the payoff at the end of this one was pretty good. And that being said, like it's a very slow burn. And even when I started watching the movie, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little tired, so I kind of like closed my eyes for just a couple of seconds, and then I popped back up, and then I did it a couple times. And I don't think I missed much by any means. The movie is an hour and 38, but I don't think I missed much because I still collectively knew what was going on. And then when it really starts to turn up, I was awake, and my eyes never went back to sleep or closed, anything like that again. You may think that I didn't like the movie just because I dozed off a couple times, but I'm pretty sure it's just because I was really, really tired. But it was enough to wake me up though when I did, you know, finally come to. And it was enough for me to actually enjoy this movie and give it a good rating. So basically, I don't really want to ruin it for anybody. If you do want to go see it, like I said, it's best if you go in there with not knowing anything about it. And I think you're going to appreciate it more if you do that. It stars, let's see, Gwillem Lee, hope I'm saying that right, Carolyn Bracken, and Todd, I don't know how to say that one, Tadhg Murphy. But yeah, I think you should go check this one out if you like horror movies, if you like to be scared, if you like, like I said, this Damian McCarthy guy does a great job with the tension, building that high tension up, and you're just like, oh geez, you know, you're just like, something happened, please, and you almost like know something's gonna happen, but still just comes out of nowhere, just scares the crap out of you. But yeah, so essentially it's just, the only thing I will say about this movie is it is basically about a woman that's alone in this new house that they have. And it's a barn looking thing. It's a weird looking house, real weird. It's like a cabin essentially out in the woods. And she basically hears a knock at the door, and she uses her, she goes outside for something else, but when she comes back inside, then she hears a knock at the door, and she has one of the little sliding things to look through, and then that's when she sees another person, and he's real weird looking. He's got like a glass eyeball. He's real weird, and he's telling her, you need to get out. Someone just went in the house while she was outside, and she, obviously she doesn't trust this guy. It's a complete stranger out from who knew where he came from, and that's pretty much the get-go from the movie. You're just like, what the heck? And then, yeah, he tries to tell her that there's someone in the house, and she, does she trust him or does she not trust him? And then that's pretty much where it goes from. And then that lady's sister gets involved, and she brings a wooden like mannequin thing with her, and she runs an oddities shop. So that's where they get the oddity from. And yeah, this wooden thing is just, thing is real creepy. Very, very creepy. If you do watch a trailer for it, you'll definitely see it in the trailer. And there's some tense moments in there with that. But like I said, pleasantly surprised with this one. I really, really liked it. I'm gonna go check out his other movie, Caveat, because I liked it so well. But overall, I'll probably say, I'll give this one an 8, maybe 8.5. Yeah, probably 8.5. Like I said, it is a slow burn, just bear that in mind. But when it does get going a little bit, you'll feel the tension, and you will jump a couple times. I can almost guarantee it. But yeah, so 8.5 overall. So thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. Be sure to check this movie out in the theaters. Or wait till it comes to Shudder. It should be coming to Shudder this year sometime. But until then, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a good one. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below. It really helps out the YouTube algorithms and all that stuff. Until then, I'll see you guys on the next one.